Hey everybody, this is Erica, the technology nerd who likes to film stuff, and it is case haul time. So this week I should be releasing the first pass of the Galaxy Note 9 review that I'm putting out. It's going to be a more specialized 5-topic review. So hang tight for that, but every year when I grab a Galaxy Note, I go and I grab a bunch of cases that you can actually buy in the store. Now, considering that I almost paid $1,400 after tax for my personal Galaxy Note 9, the 512GB one that should be coming tomorrow, I decided I should take cases a bit more seriously. And there are many awesome case options online, like one of my favorites I have here, the Solid Suit by Rhino Shield, not an ad by the way. I'll make a video about this later. But sometimes after buying a phone, you just need a case right then. You want to go into the store and buy something. So here I have several options. I'd like to talk about them and tell you why they're my favorite, so let's check them out. So in this Best Buy haul, I found some third-party cases as well as several first-party cases right from Samsung. But let's start with the third-party cases, and first, the rugged case choice that I picked. It was really between this and the Otterbox Defender, but there were some things that I liked about this Lifeproof Next case better. So let's go ahead and open it up. Now, the other thing that's really great about going into a store and being able to pick up a case right then and there is that you can open up the boxes. Well, at least sometimes they won't mind if you open up all the boxes like I did at Best Buy, like a crazy person sitting there for an hour trying on everything. And the major reason that I chose this Next case over the Otterbox Defender is because this is really easy to open up and to take off. I really can't stand it when you get these really rugged cases. They go on pretty easily, but then good luck ever taking them off. So that's not the case with this one. And they even give you a little pry tool to get the case open. So I can put this on easily, I can take it off easily, and I don't feel like I'm going to break the case or damage my phone. So what we've got are two areas here at the top, here and also here, to put this little pry tool in. So just go ahead and just do that. Very easy. And then like that, and you turn it. Then just get some good leverage on it and pull it open. Now the first thing that you'll notice is that this is a clear case on the back. It is scratch resistant. The last thing I like to do is to get a really nice, beautiful, expensive phone, then put it in a case and then not be able to enjoy the appearance of that phone anymore. So that's not a worry with this really rugged case. So the thing that immediately caught my attention about this case is that it does not let dust into it. That's a huge thing for me. That's something I really hate, especially when it's got a clear back. So if you touch right here, it's got this rubberized feel. And this rubberized feeling area is all around the phone, including right here around the camera, and it creates a seal. So as I press my phone into this case, you can feel that rubberized type of a seal moving against the glass. It's got a little bit of a push to it. So you can tell that it is making a seal there. We've also got mesh to keep dust out of your speaker area too. Then this part of the case has a bumper to it. You can see the buttons are nice and covered. And it's got several flaps here down at the bottom. So let's go ahead and put it on. Just start snapping it in place. So now the phone is completely encapsulated and sealed against dust. So officially they say it blocks dirt, dust, snow, and debris. This is not a waterproof case. It doesn't need to be. The Note 9 is pretty waterproof as it is, or water resistant, IP68 certified. I can still observe the beautiful back of the phone. I still have full access to the beautiful display on the front. And all of my ports are covered so nothing gets in them. You can see that there's a cover for the S Pen as well. It's not a bother. It doesn't really get in my way. And even if I open up these flaps here, dust still doesn't get in here because of that seal that we have right here along the bottom of the case. It's got enough of a lip to it to be a nice lay on the table design, so I can sit and lay it down flat and not worry about it. Of course, it's got a lot of drop protection on this thing. They say it can survive drops of 2 meters. Now, of course, my first impression when I put this on is that this is quite a wide case, but it is actually a pretty thin one. And honestly, I'd rather have a bit wider of a case than a thicker of a case, so it doesn't feel so huge. Instead, this case kind of gives it more to grab onto, especially when I'm using the pen, for example. There's more surface area on this phone to hold onto, so it makes using the pen actually a bit easier. So this is definitely my first choice of rugged case. You can still see your beautiful phone through it. It's not extremely thick, although it is wider. Scratch resistant, very drop resistant. And I don't have to worry about dust getting inside of the case. That is the most annoying thing. Oh, and of course it's easy to take off. That's my number one requirement, as I do like to take my phone out of the case quite often. I only want to have a case when it's absolutely necessary, and just pop your phone right out. Good to go. The other third-party case that I absolutely loved is called the Evo Check by Tech21. It says we've got 12 feet of drop protection. It's ultra thin. So this is a protective case that's not extremely thick, and I appreciate that. And I love the way that the material feels as well and how it looks. So as soon as we open it, you can see we've got these little crosses here. Now, not only do these look nice, but once you put the phone in the case, the TPU isn't pressing right up against the glass, causing a rainbowy type of effect. Let's just go ahead and pop it in. There we go. It's got a really nice tight fit to it. I just love that look of this frosted black. I can still see what color the phone is right here, but I think it plays well. It looks thin for a protective case. It's really nice and sleek. The buttons feel well protected as well. They're not extremely easy to press, which I actually count as a good thing. So if it does fall and hit the sides, you're not jamming the heck out of your buttons. We've got all the ports here open at the bottom, so there's no interference. It's got a little bit of a lip, so there is a bit of a lay on the table design. But when you're holding this is not slippery at all, so I just love that. This isn't a case that I'm afraid I'm going to drop the phone with. So I really, really like this one. It's definitely a top choice. So now let's bring out the Samsung branded cases. I got 3 of them right here. So we've got the rugged case, we've got the LED wallet cover, and we've also got the silicone cover. So let's just start off with the silicone cover. This is the quintessential case. So this case kind of looks like Samsung's answer to Apple's silicone case, and I'm not complaining about it. That's one of my favorite cases when I get an iPhone. Stylish and minimalistic, kind of the bare minimum I can get away with. It's not a rugged case. This isn't a case I'm going to rely on for a lot of drop protection, but, you know, for just general dings and knocks around, I think this is going to keep your phone nice and protected. You can see it's pretty much slim fit. It's not changing the style or the look of the phone. It leaves all of your ports here accessible at the bottom, which I do like. It's got a little bit of a lay on the table design. We've got a lip right here. And also this is raised a bit here and here, so we can set it down there like that. And you shouldn't have any trouble with it. What I really enjoy about this silicone case is that the buttons are nice and clicky. There's a great feedback to them. You can hear that. So it feels like a really premium quality silicone case made by the manufacturer for this particular phone. You can't go wrong. It would make a good daily case. A good daily stylish case. Then next we've got the rugged protective cover, and they say it's military grade ruggedized design tested for shock and drop resistance, and I do believe it. I just really love the design of this case. I like how it looks. It's got this nice graphite appearance to it, which is contrasted by this black TPU type part. So not only do you get some drop resistance with it, and it's really nice and rugged, but you also have a kickstand. So you've got some function out of it as well. So let's go ahead and pop the phone in. There we go. So once you've got it in there, it does look really nice and sleek. I like that it's a bit wider here and then tapers toward the screen. It gives it that appearance of being rugged, but then also not being too bulky. We've also got a lip here that's actually higher than some of the other ones, so it's got a good lay on the table design, so you don't have to worry about your screen getting all scratched up. You can see how that looks in landscape. It's just a really nice solution. It's got some heft to it, but it's really not too bulky. That's a definite favorite. Alright, so last but certainly not least is the LED wallet cover, and honestly this is probably going to be the case that I use the most because I feel like it has the best balance of protection and features. Plus it's the only case that I have here that actually protects the screen, so we have some native screen protection here. I really haven't figured out the screen protector situation for this phone. If you put a glass screen protector on it, when you drop it the glass is going to pop off, and because it's curved there is no regular plastic screen protector situation. You'll have to put on one of those wet apply ones, which I don't think plays very well with a pen. So I'm really not sure what to do, but this does provide a partial solution. So push it in, goes in nice and easily. And you'll also notice that on the inside of the cover here, we have a place for your ID or a credit card. Now because I have Samsung Pay with this, I just pop in my ID, and I'm usually pretty good to go. And what's cool is, yes, it is an LED case. They come out with these every single year. So you can get your notifications right here. It tells you the time. You can also control your music player. So when I have a track playing, for example, I can shut it. And you see the music there, the music bars there. And when you turn it off and turn it on, you see you can switch to another track. You can pause the music track. You can play the music track again. So it's a functional case even when it's closed. You can also answer calls when it's closed. You can reject calls when it's closed. If you go underneath advanced features, you'll see accessories, and you can make your own little icons. So if you go underneath icon editor, you can see that I've made one already. I was able to draw this myself and call it Gmail. And it works just by drawing in this area. And what I like now is that you can choose a color with it. Then I can add a notification or a contact to it. So let's just set that one for eBay, for example. So anytime I get an eBay notification, it's going to look like this with this purple bar underneath it. So on the side here, you can see we have the plus and minus button for the volume. You've also got a place for the Bixby button, but the other buttons and ports are open. So here's the power button, and all the ports are open and accessible at the bottom. Of course, when you open this up, it gives you the option to wake up and unlock the phone. So this is just a really great functional cover. Some native protection for the screen, and has just a lot of features to it. So these are all of the cases that I've picked up from Best Buy. Very easy to get, of course, unless they sell out. We've got my third-party cases and my Samsung cases. Any of these are going to be a really great choice. So let me know which one of these you guys liked best. This has been Erica, the technology nerd, likes to film stuff. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the review, which should be dropping late this week. Probably around Friday, maybe Saturday. So hang tight and have a good night, you guys. Bye!